How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing groovy. I'm doing far out. We're gonna finish some more Nioh. Last we left off, I had been a complete chump and refused to engage the boss battles. This was, of course, negative. But I'm back and I'm ready to play against them. Did some off-screen map cleaning. And, swing by the rift real quick. Yeah, you'll be really giggly when I call over rocks, won't you? Jesus Christo. DSP is apparently on some sort of new banning, or no, not banning, begging research study. I need to watch this. Let's see what's going on here. How do I do this? Let's see, DSP. Can you all hear this? Kind of don't want it to be heard. What about today? Nothing's changed. Whoa. Oh yeah? Yeah, honest thoughts. You can't criticize me if I'm being honest. You can't criticize me if I'm being honest, you idiot. It's not how life works. Okay, I need to see this video. Let's see what this is about while I'm prepping for my shit. I will jerk off.
But what about today? We're in the middle of the week. We got a lot to talk about today.
All right, we do. Not.
Yesterday was kind of an interesting and important day for me because not only was I trying out an indie game, the likes of which I likely would have skipped in the past before this year's changes to my content that I instituted.
Yeah, we need a lot of DSP
but also,
on screen,
I tried something different during the stream
yeah?
that I want to now reveal to all of you.
Oh, he king snaked us again.
To let you know how it went. But
it was a
after I finished
success,
that stream
sure.
playing Crizzle Theater of Idols, I made a 10-minute
DSP
video
has never failed
to give
in
my
any of his
honest thoughts
studies.
about the game.
It's crazy. This guy is so good at what
some
he
people
does.
seem upset.
Yeah.
To be honest, all right.
What are
I
you upset
feel
about?
like right now on the internet,
Yeah.
there is a bandwagon movement, a cultural mentality
Yeah.
that says, "Hey, favor the indie game, kiss the indie game's butt."
No one said
play
this.
the indie game.
No one has ever said
criticize.
This guy he's got brainworms or something, man. That's not what happened. It's not that you should criticize them or that they should be immune to criticism. It should be, your criticism should have some level of understanding that these dudes probably don't have the resources that a lot of other dudes do. So for that reason, don't be super dickheaded about it. DSP? Oh, so I'm not allowed to be a dickhead, huh? I see. I thought this was America. I thought I had certain inalienable rights. Like I could be a dickhead if I want to. Anyway, Phil, continue.
Smash, say negative things about the AAA, but if it's indie, you must be nice.
No one said this.
No.
No one has said this. Phil's fighting an invisible enemy.
Sorry. That's not who I am. That's
not who I am. I'm not in any way cognizant of what I'm doing.
In the over 17 years that I've been a gaming content creator on YouTube,
I've never been reasonable.
I've always told it like it is. I don't pull
always
punches.
been reasonable.
I don't sugarcoat. I don't favor anything. I'm honest. And so,
DSP's
if I play a game and I feel that we are in some kind of a situation where the game is not representative or is misrepresenting what it is to try to get sales, if the game doesn't live up to expectations that has laid out for itself, okay, I'm going to be honest about it. All right? And you might say, well, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about, DSP? You've never been honest.
Okay? It is an indie game. It's made by a small studio, although the game was
There's
funded
this apparently
by
this
Blumhouse,
movement
a
to
company that
not
makes
be a complete asshole,
high-profile
but
horror
you guys
movies.
know me.
This is
I'm
one of
all
their
about
first,
being an asshole. That's what I
actual
do for a
investments
living.
in a video game. Okay. Crizzle Theater of Souls presents itself in all of its promotional materials, notably its big launch trailer, as a game that's going to be high action.
High action.
Okay.
So you
with
believe that?
Tons of weapons.
Tons of
abilities,
weapons. It's like
variety
Borderlands.
of enemies and scares.
Yeah.
When you play the game, the first hour to hour and a half is actually really good atmosphere building of laying out the story and the environment and the elements of the things that the game
And then
is
it
going to
went
be.
wrong.
And then for the next 2 hours, the game is completely identical, doesn't try to do anything different, doesn't give you any new weapons, doesn't give you any
Well,
abilities,
see,
doesn't even give you a single new enemy to fight.
Bro, DSP, you're being a little unfair by using that kind of assessment of, in this many hours, this thing, whatever. Well, the problem with that is that DSP doesn't do any sort of mathematical adjustments with the hours he's talking about with gameplay. Because how long was he actually playing the game? How long was he actually hands-on controller playing the game? He says, did he say 2 hours? I think he said 2 hours. 2 hours of gameplay. What that actually translates to is maybe 50 minutes of gameplay. Maybe 50 minutes of gameplay he's been actually holding the controller and playing it. Because the other hour, he's blathering on about something, he's getting lost, he doesn't know what he's doing, he's fucking with menu settings, he's adjusting his mic, he's yelling at people in chat. Again, this all gets rolled over into the time. So it's unfair to these game devs to say, yeah, in 2 hours, nothing happened. Wow, really? You got 2 hours into the game? No, I got like 45 minutes in. But I was playing for 2 hours. Oh, really? You were playing the game for 2 hours and you only made 45 minutes of progress? Well, no, I was yelling at chat and screaming at people and saying how I'm the greatest and how you all need to give me money and all this and that. But that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter how long I took. You're not having high-octane energy action. And that's a bad thing. That's toxified. How dare you? How dare you not entertain my begging sessions? What?
Just gives you the same
Game devs don't know how
regurgitated
life
crap
works
over
anymore.
and over. The game suffers from what you should be calling terrible pacing.
It's just terrible.
Okay? Awful pacing. Whoever the game director was should have known better and say, hey, I understand atmosphere and building up suspense, but who wants to sit around for 3.5 hours with a single handgun shooting the same repetitive enemies over and over with almost no change in the environment, no change in the gameplay mechanics? It's the same crap for 3.5 hours. It's boring.
3.5 hours.
Okay.
How many times? How many
So
hours?
I
did you actually play
relayed
them?
that not only in my stream of the game that I was playing,
Also, DSP,
but
I want to
also
say this. He
in
does
my
a lot of
reaction video after the
performative
fact
tough
where
guy shit. This isn't necessary. It isn't necessary to. It's his addiction to being honest. It's not necessary to rip things a new asshole while criticizing them. And you know how I know that? It's because Darkside Phil taught me that. Darkside Phil has said multiple times that unless your feedback is kissing his ass, it's not legitimate feedback. Unless your feedback is telling him how he can improve as a person spiritually and possibly even sexually, you can't issue any sort of feedback. What the fuck is that? That's just toxic. You're just being mean. Meanwhile, DSP's over here just laying into game devs for him not having the experience he wanted. And it's all bullshit, because it's that performative crap of, yeah, I'm a tough guy, and I'm standing up for gamers everywhere because they're being mean to the consumers. Who's the consumer? Me! Okay, well, how are they being mean to you? I didn't get my funding goal. And I didn't even really play the game. Yeah, man, you're really fighting the power here, man. That's a dumbass, dude. Just a straight fucking idiot. And a hypocrite beyond hypocrite. Hold on a second. Let's throw that on there. Maybe it'll inspire people to show up for the toxicity. But yeah, so DSP's performative anger is obnoxious to me. I don't know. Let's go with this. It's also his energy, it's his voice, it's all of that. DSP is so analytical of how people talk to him. He's very critical of how people are speaking to him and can articulate how what they say is bad, etc., etc., etc. But this dude, when he's when he's criticizing something, he never pulls a punch at all. And he sees that as part of his artistic strength, that he never sugarcoats anything. He never is nice ever. I don't know why you thought I was going to be nice. I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to be mean all the time. But you all can't even say anything to me. You can't criticize me at all. That is super negative. Doesn't matter how intense it is. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. If you say anything that even slightly ruffles my feathers, it's illegitimate feedback. You're hurting my family. You're hurting my business. You beat up Cat. All this and that. But it's not reciprocated in any way. And this is a wild one because apparently the game devs responded to Phil, which is fantastic because they said, yeah, basically if you keep playing, maybe you'll find stuff that happens. And DSP says, maybe you should have interesting things happen at the front. Yeah, DSP wants 30-minute games.
Clearly stated, I feel the game is a bait and switch after 3.5 hours of gameplay.
How many
says
of that
like right
hours
in the
was
title
actually
of the video, so no one would get the impression that I actually played the entirety of this game. I played the first portion, and that's the impression I got.
Yeah, okay,
right?
so wait.
So
Again, we're looking at game time
after having
here.
played this game, here's how the audience reacted.
Okay, the audience did
Very
give me money.
similar to how I reacted. Okay?
They hated
the first hour to hour and a half, we were intrigued.
We loved
it's an
it.
Interesting
Jade
setup.
was
It's
rolling
kinda
around
creepy.
with glee.
The idea that two cults are going at each other is
Yeah,
kind of
Pig Roach
interesting.
and the Covenant.
All right. Then when it's 2 more hours of the same, we all got bored. It wasn't just me saying that.
Even Jade
Everyone
left.
watching the stream got literally bored of the game. We were like,
Literally.
this is
opposed
just
to
not it. You
figuratively
know,
bored?
why you keep playing this? It's so boring.
I got
It's the
hit
same
with a
thing over
board
and
while
over.
playing it. With some
And now here's the thing.
Three
I
Stooges
played
shit.
3.5 hours. Maybe if I had played 5 hours
Growling over here.
or 6 hours, there would have been more to it. I mean, we found
Maybe
the
if you actually
shotgun, we
played the
just
3
haven't
hours?
been able to
You ever
unlock it
think about
yet.
that?
It looks like the game's going to force you to do a lot of gameplay and backtrack to get the shotgun. How many more
no.
weapons are there in the game? I don't know. Are there ever any more abilities in the game besides just refilling your bullets with blood? I don't know.
I don't know.
But the thing is, in 2026, game developers need to understand one critical thing, because it's very simple.
Back in 2008, I got
We need
fired
to
from my
hook
helicopter
the gamer within the first couple of hours to let us know why we want to keep playing your game. You can't have an insanely long, drawn-out intro where you're building and building and building.
But that's not
We have
true.
other things to do, right? Our time
That's
is
not entirely
valuable,
true, DSP.
and we don't want to sit
because
around
I've watched this
waiting
guy named
for
Darkside
there
Phil,
to
and he
possibly
does
be a payoff.
nothing to. He does nothing to sort of do that same thing himself. He doesn't prepare you for what the content is going to be. Well, I mean, I guess he does in a roundabout way. He doesn't prepare you for the excitement or feed you the energy that you're going to be feeling today. Well, I guess, hold on a minute. I realized here that what I'm saying is completely incorrect. He does do that. All right, so you know what, game devs, pull up a chair. Take some notes. DSP does it in a masterful way. When he starts up his stream, he shows up late. So you already know that it's not going to be very professional. He shows up late, he plays music, he argues with people in chat. So you already know he's kind of combative. He bans people, yells at people, calls people retards in chat before the stream's even started up. Again, we're running late. Who cares? No one cares. You care? You can't care. It's illegal to care. It's toxic to care. So then we start up the stream, we're messing with our hair, we're messing with our mic stand. We already get the impression again that this guy isn't very professional, he doesn't respect anybody's time, he doesn't give a shit about anybody. Alright, so we start talking about, I don't know, his grocery shopping story. And how basically the grocery shoppers need to be fired and possibly executed for their crimes against Phil. So we already get the impression this guy is a crazy idiot who's a bit of a shut-in, who doesn't have any social skills. So yeah, DSP is articulating the truth here. You need to be better able to tell people what you're going to get out of your product. Because yeah, after you've watched a pre-stream, you realize DSP stream is going to completely suck butt. Yeah. Bill, I take it back, man. You were right.
When you're asking so much of us when it comes to time investment.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
we're-
want to know what's good about your game before
Who's
I've invested 10
asking
hours.
so much of you, Phil?
I mean, we've
Who's
talked about this.
asking you? Who's assigning you this game, DSP?
竹千代殿
Hey, it's
お
her.
やかしの数が多くどうか
I'm on it, boss. Let's kill them all.
It's time and time and time again over the years. Do you remember?
By the way,
a game
DSP doesn't
that
disrespect your
actually
time.
was really good. Actually had great world design, interesting story, great gameplay elements, decent graphics, but flopped miserably.
What's
The
that?
game was called Days Gone. Okay.
Barely
the
remember
reason
it.
Days Gone flopped was because it was a zombie
It hurt Phil's
survival game
business.
with drama and survivors and different storylines set in a post-apocalyptic world. It was open world, third person. It had cool survival mechanics, combat mechanics, taking on giant mobs of zombies. And
It's got drama.
The
Bunch of
problem
people talking
was
shit about
it
each
took
other.
over 12 hours of repetitive base destruction gameplay before you got to the good parts.
But what if people
And
enjoyed
most
that part
people
more?
tapped out before they played for 12 hours.
See, here's the
Most
thing: is
game
DSP's
reviewers outright stated we stopped
DSP doesn't understand what the point of hiking a mountain is. Or let me put it this way: if you went with Phil to say climb a mountain, we're going on a trail or whatever, he's gonna gripe and complain the entire way, just non-stop complaining. And this doesn't even matter if he was in bad shape or not. That actually isn't relevant to this. DSP would cry and whine and gripe and offer insipid comments throughout the entire experience, just ruining everyone's enjoyment. And then at the very end, when you finally reach the top of whatever mountain or whatever your destination is, you know, the good vista, you get to see the trees and shit. You go up there and you see all the trees and shit, and DSP goes,
Huh. So that's what all this was for, huh? To see some trees? I could look that up on Google. I could just look up a picture and just do all that.
DSP doesn't have any understanding of what the journey is about. These games that he's talking about being so shitty, there's tons of games where the beginning part is the most fun part, the repetitious part, and that's because that's the journey. Getting to the destination, which is what DSP wants. DSP just wants to arrive at the destination. He doesn't give a shit about all that middle part. That shit's actually toxic and negative because it's hurting my
床
business
の痛みがひどい
and it's boring the chat.
床なりに気をつけてください
Ooh, creaking boards, huh? Be careful of this. I'm a ninja man.
いけないきつかれた
I'm not worried about anything. I invite you all to fight me. I don't know, man. There's plenty of games where I would say that the most boring part, in a way, is the most fun part. A good example is, say, Just Cause. All the base capturing is fun as hell. The actual missions kind of suck. I'm not really a big fan of the missions. I was having more fun taking bases and blowing up buildings and shit. But DSP would be over here saying that that's bad. Furthermore, I just can't get past my initial criticism of this guy saying that he played it for 3.5 hours, when I sincerely doubt he played the game
Playing
for
this
3.5
game
hours.
because it's so boring within the first few
This
hours.
guy, by the way, he says
You
people aren't
need to
respecting his
have
time.
good
I wonder if this is
pacing
going to
to
respect
have
my
a
time.
game that's going to be successful in the modern era.
Yeah.
Crizzle does not have that. It takes the opposite route, and it very well may have good elements later in the game. It doesn't matter, because, folks, what people need to start understanding, particularly game developers and even TV show writers, is that the most valuable asset in life at this point is not money, it's time.
It is.
Crizzle is a cheap game. The game is under $20. And a lot of people have given me flack in this video that I made
Okay, so
about
this is
Crizzle,
rich.
saying, Phil, you're being...
This is rich. DSP, again, he doesn't realize... DSP doesn't realize that he is kind of a social contaminant. Because the thing that he's advocating is actually a bad thing. He's saying that these companies need to be even more expedited with their time. They need to be faster, they need to be punchier, they need to be quicker, blah, 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 blah. You know, my time is valuable. And it's not even necessarily that I disagree with that, but he's trying to treat it almost like a universal a priori thing, that everything needs to be faster and more to the point. So what DSP is asking for is for games to be shorter, essentially. He's asking for them to be shorter and more intense and more action-orientated, less story, less all that. Because he doesn't think that these things are mutually exclusive. He doesn't think that, but they kind of are to an extent. And so this guy is wanting all this shit. And he just reminds me of the worst kind of people in society who want everything a sort of way and not even realizing how it's actually a bad thing to do it that way. But where I'm going to kind of wrap up this half point is with, there's Calvin and Hobbes. There's Calvin and Hobbes is a fantastic comic. If anyone hasn't read Calvin and Hobbes, you really should. And one of the reasons why you should read Calvin and Hobbes is that for roughly 80% or roughly 75%, I'd say 75%, 75% of the comics with Calvin basically are Dark Side Phil. Because Calvin, when Bill Watterson was writing Calvin and Hobbes, he did one a bunch of authored notes. He did a book where he gave his thoughts about the entire experience and whatnot. Fantastic book. You got to see a lot of this dude's insights, and he's pretty funny. But one of the things that he talked about was writing Calvin is exceptionally easy. And the reason why... How adorable. What's looking so adorable? Cats? But he was saying that not DSP. Calvin is so easy to write because all you have to do is think of the most socially destructive, stupid-ass opinion and lean into it 100%. Well, he didn't say it like that, but that's basically an addendum to what he did say. He basically just said, make him the most disagreeable brat ever, which that is Phil. DSP is a disagreeable brat. And where this applies in this particular sequence is that a lot of things that DSP complains about, Calvin also complained about. And here's the thing, they both kind of agree with each other. They're both spoiled brats who want things a very specific way and can't even conceptualize about how that's actually a bad thing. And Calvin complained multiple times about how information takes too long to get to you. Movies and whatnot should just be 30 minutes. And they should be 30 minutes of nonstop action sequences and car explosions and, you know, hot chicks being hot chicks, which DSP doesn't agree with that. He thinks that's wrong. But, you know, and Calvin is basically expressing the opinion that DSP is expressing right now. Like, games are taking too long. They are entertaining me hard enough and fast enough. Games are stupid. But then the last part I want to go with this is, isn't this typical of a lot of genres, though? That's why I don't like JRPGs. They take too long to get into. Do I sit there screaming and mauling and grinding my teeth that JRPGs should cater to me? No, I don't really care. They cater to someone. It doesn't need to be for me. DSP's of the mindset that because he represents everyone, everything should represent him, or everything should be appealing to him. If I don't like it, I don't see why any person would, basically, is his mindset. Oh, I don't like this thing. No one would. Everyone was bored. I was bored, therefore everyone was bored. Anyway, DSP, continue. I apologize. I wasted your time.
Way too harsh. This isn't
Black.
a AAA game that they're charging $70 for, and you're acting like that in this video.
Exactly. They should have just said, Phil, how about we car bomb your house? That's pretty much the level of what DSP interprets criticism as. We had like 3 of those Calvin Hobbes comics. It wasn't Calvin a little turd. Yeah, he was mean to the little girl, Susie.
That's under $20. You should really give it a pass. No.
Why can't you give $20 a pass?
It doesn't matter if your game costs $1, $15, $70,
so
or
everyone should be held to a higher standard.
If your game is boring,
so what about you, Phil?
Always boring.
Can we hold you to a higher standard? No, of course not. What the fuck? No. You can't hold me to any standards. I've been doing this for 17 years.
Boring. I'm sorry, but I don't want to pay any money for a game that is boring and isn't a fun experience. Therefore, I have the right to criticize it.
I have the right to be a festering
right
dickhead
now,
about
in
this.
the gaming community and online.
Again, criticism, according to Phil,
indie games are better
tells
because
people how to improve.
Indie games
it's
are better
kind,
because they're not AAA with giant
thoughtful,
bloated budgets, and
this
they're
doesn't
not
sound kind,
they don't
considered,
copy
thoughtful.
what everyone else did and put out another game just for profit. And therefore, you should kiss their butt. No.
Yeah, kiss their butts by saying
I'm not going to do that.
They should be held to different standards.
That presents itself.
What does kissing the butt mean anyway? DSP says this, but as many years as I've been watching, I never really understood what that's supposed to mean.
I didn't make the promotional material.
Because that's not what that word means.
So
kissing ass means
that game to
like
look
it did nothing wrong. No one's ever said that about anything.
Like that. Seriously, they actually should have just
DSP
shown
lives an illusionary life.
A statue like enemies.
No one ever said Metal Gear Solid is flawless.
And some dramatic scenes, and that would have been the trailer.
No one said
now that trailer would have looked boring because the game is boring. But it would have been representative of what the game is, and then I wouldn't have called it a bait and switch.
A lot of that was user.
But it is a bait and switch. When you present the game in a different way, that's not representative of what the actual gameplay will be.
Oh, you know what, DSP? I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. Bait and switch. What are some examples of baiting and switching that I can think of? Say there was a channel called, I don't know, something gaming. All right, say there's a channel called gaming. And it features this guy, and he's complaining about his food that he ordered. He's complaining about people online that he has disagreements with. He's complaining about the heat outside and how the weather people should be fired and beaten with rocks. He's complaining about how his hair is still standing up and he just fixed it. He's messing with his mic arm. He plays a video. He finally, about 6 hours in, finally plays a video game. But then he doesn't really play it. He's kind of just dicking around, not really paying attention to the game, yelling at people in chat. That seems like kind of a bait and switch to me, because I came to that channel because it said gaming. I thought there would be gaming. That's the advertisement, right? That's the title, right? Gaming? But why are we talking about Wings Redemption? Wings Redemption isn't gaming. He's a person. I don't get it. So there you go. You got a bait and switch there. Furthermore, let's go even outside of DSP's stupid-ass name. Let's go with how he advertises his content. His content is advertised basically as a bait and switch. In two ways. Ironically, two ways this is the case. What he does and what he accidentally does. And he accidentally is funny, so I don't really hold that against him. Is what he really does is he talks about how it's a chill, fun environment where everyone can come and talk to Phil and hear his fun takes about video games and hear his insights about video games. And because he's been a professional, he's been doing this for so many years, he can explain why video games are this and that. And it's a very chill atmosphere. Everyone gets along. Everyone's fun. He's nice to everyone. He's a good person now. All this and that. Is that a bait and switch? Oh, you better believe it. This dude doesn't know anything about video games. He can't tell you anything about video games. He can't tell you even about his own personal experiences that he's had. Everyone's toxic or stupid all the time. So there's a bait and switch. And the other bait and switch that's an accident, so I'll let it go because it's kind of funny, is that DSP... Whenever people find out about DSP outside the detractor sphere, they think, oh my god, this DSP is an asshole for 45 minutes. Man, this guy must be an asshole all the time on stream. It must be nonstop DSP playing Dark Souls, exploding, and screaming at people all day. Which, unfortunately, that's a bait and switch, because, no, DSP's not always like that. I wish it was always like that. I wish DSP was frothing at the mouth every second. I wish he was screaming at people all the time, but actually, no. In reality, most of DSP's content is unwatchably boring. So, that's a bait and switch, but it's not his fault, because he didn't make that video, so it's different. Phil's opinion on getting into the action in that way is not far off from a lot of people, at least from what I've heard about from Netflix mandates on early action. Yes, and that's an extension of what I was clumsily blathering about. Is that DSP basically is Netflix brain. He's yellow paint personified. Alright, we'll help out your ancestors, baby. No problem. And so he's Netflix personified. He's yellow paint personified. That one time where he got in an argument with someone and he accidentally told the truth. It's weird whenever DSP tells the truth. I think like you see a unicorn. You should make a wish whenever DSP tells the truth. It's so damn rare. But there was one time where someone said, so what, do you just want the game to hold your hand and have yellow rails guiding you around? And he said, yeah, I think it should. Make a wish. DSP's telling the truth. That is what he thinks. But, but what kind of mindset is that? What kind of mindset? That's an anti-art mindset. It's a way of saying that the art can only be acceptable if it follows these. Oh, god damn it! You scared the shit out of me. Oh, it's like that, huh? Ninja mode. I'll give any sort of patience, even if you're a critter. Alright, now you're dead. Yeah, that's such an anti-art perspective, that art should be within these tiny-ass little confines. And again, that's what Calvin was always saying. Calvin was saying that he didn't want anything to be kind of difficult at all. And then Netflix brain. I was hearing something about how, what was it, the movie The Pinch or The Snatch or The Grab or whatever it's called, this newest one. It mentions its plot so many times over and over again because they designed it so that people who are watching while looking on their phones can still kind of follow along. So you're making the plot simpler because people are on their phones, and you're making it repetitious because people are on their phones. Yeah, that's shitty art. That's bad art. That's not fun art. But DSP's over here. DSP's a champion for that kind of thing. He's the dude who's asking for it. Because, you know, most of us, we know that's wrong. We know it's bad for art to do it that way. And so we kind of have this confusion as to why the art is still getting bad. Why is it still shitty? You know, everyone I know isn't into this kind of shit. I'm not into this kind of shit. And it's because of Dark Side Phils. You got so many DSPs out there saying, dude, I was watching the show on Netflix, right? And I couldn't really follow it. It's too complicated. All right, well, what were you doing? I was on my phone the whole time. Well, we need his money. We would just call this guy an idiot, but how do we make content around this kind of guy? It's the worst. DSP ruins the world. I hate this guy.
Doesn't matter if the game is cheap or expensive.
Oh, God.
If it's not fun, I'm going to tell you that. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Grizzle is just not fun. Maybe if I kept playing, it would have gotten to fun.
Maybe if I
Much
continue
like
to play, but I don't want to.
You had to play 12
And here's the thing, that's not even a bad
through this
take. That's not
grindy
even a bad
intro
approach.
crap
I've played
to
tons
get
of
to
games
the
where
good
I
part.
didn't have fun, so I put it
But
down.
that's not my fault or
I'm
my
not
problem.
doing some sort
It's
of
the game
grand
developer's problem.
presentation about it. It's not my fault the game's not interesting. Me, the person playing it.
Not my fault. Fuck this game.
How could I make things interesting? I'm just a streamer.
Because they have a game that's so boring up front, I bet most people who buy it will play it for 2 hours, say, what is this crap, and never touch it again. Now, you
Okay.
might say that's
Well, they
not
got their
a big
money,
deal because
right?
the game's only $15.
And if
Yes,
people
it
did
is.
want to keep
'Cause
playing,
you
that's
wasted
fine.
2 hours of your time.
You
You've
can actually
already
buy a
made that
movie and
purchase.
not enjoy it. That's
And most
actually
people
perfectly fine.
were going to be like, well, it's not a big deal because it's not expensive, but you still shouldn't get ripped off. And if you bought that game thinking it is going to be like the trailer, you got ripped off. Doesn't matter that it was cheap. That's still your money and your time.
It's not like the trailer, therefore ripped off.
Why
DSP's
people
just now
don't
finding out
seem
about
to
trailers.
value time
What?
well enough anymore.
Dude, the product
You have to
doesn't
understand we
match
have
what it
one
told
life
me it
to
would
live on
be.
this planet.
Huh?
The older I get, the more I realize my time
that's
is more
illegal?
valuable than ever before because I have less of it than ever
DSP is the
before
biggest
on
mark
Earth.
in the world.
Therefore, I don't want to waste my time on crap. And if the game is boring,
This is crap.
it's
You're wasting your time on
The
this.
game is boring, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's crap. I don't think that people should be fooled into thinking anything otherwise. So I made a video.
Can I say
explaining
DSP's
that,
content
but
is crap?
somehow
Do I have
did it
that
wrong.
right? Do I have
No,
the right to?
didn't.
That's what these game
You're
devs should
doing
do.
it
They should
wrong
watch a
if
stream
you're
and make fun
blindly
of him.
defending the game because it's an indie game that's cheap.
No one's blindly defending
There's
it.
no
They're pointing
reason
out things that
whatsoever
DSP
to be
doesn't even
defending
consider.
anything because it's cheap or made by a small studio. It still needs to be good. Grizzle is not. That's my opinion. If you disagree, you have a right to do that.
Okay,
But
so
to
I'm gonna go on another long ass rant of comparing DSP to something else. Imagine 12 Angry Men. Did you guys ever see that movie, or did you read the book? It's kind of an interesting story about these 12 jurors, and they decide to look into this case a little bit deeper and realize, oh my God, this guy's actually like super mega innocent. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct. We got to exonerate this guy big time. But it's a big old complicated thing where these jurors argue with each other and they make all these cases for things. The biggest thing that's weird about this movie is that it's all bullshit. That's not what jurors are supposed to do. Jurors are just supposed to basically uncritically assess what evidence they've been given. They're not allowed to be detectives themselves. But anyway, I think that 12 Angry Men with DSP would be funny as hell because you really wouldn't have to do that much to make it DSP. And because even better, you could do a version of 12 Angry Men where the guy is clearly innocent. Overwhelmingly innocent. But you got one jury member who's too stupid. And that's Darkside Phil. Alright, Mr. Burnell. Look, dude, we've been over this for hours. We're voting to acquit.
But he definitely did it.
No, Burnell, look at the evidence, man. The evidence indicates that the victim was shot 42 times from 18 different angles.
Yep, he was pretty good at it. He did it.
The suspect, the defendant, wasn't even in the country at the time and has no arms.
Yep, you're just kissing his ass, huh? You're just making excuses for this guy. You're just ignoring the evidence. I'm telling you like it is, and you're just ignoring me and saying that he did nothing wrong and that he's perfect.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying he didn't do this. I'm saying it's impossible for him to have done this. It just couldn't happen.
Oh, well, I see. You're just kissing his butt, huh? You're such a biased person.
And that's how he's treated so many games that way. He's treated games with such an immense level of disrespect because of this mindset. You can go back to Metal Gear Solid and go to Dark Souls. Those two ones that he has shit on for years. And then people said, you're playing it wrong, you're not doing it correct, you're not doing it right, blah, 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 you're an idiot, you don't know how life works. Metal Gear Solid. He had an issue with the stealth mechanics in the game, and that they were bullshit and false and wrong and didn't work correctly. But I watched this dude play it. This dude was hiding with his legs pointing out from a couch. Half his body was in sight. And so they were seeing him, and he was saying, fuck this game. This game fucking sucks. This game fucking cheat. It's such bullshit. Kojima's such a fucking asshole. And people in the comments were saying, bro, half your body was seen. What the hell are you even talking about? Oh, I see. So you're just kissing this game's butt. You're saying it's perfect. No, I'm not. No! It's clearly user error. Oh, so you're just saying that the Ford cars are the best, huh? You don't think Fords need to improve at all? No, it's what I have a problem with is that you wrapped your Ford around a telephone pole while going 200 miles per hour while playing on your phone. It has nothing to do with the Ford at that point. This guy's an asshole and I hate him. Anyway, what were you saying, Phil? This is taking forever. Yeah, that was funny.
Size my opinion and say it's invalid.
Your opinion isn't
because
invalid. It's just
treating it
really
like a AAA
stupid.
game is incredibly ignorant.
You're ignorant to say that my opinion isn't worth.
Okay. So listen, it's fine. It is what it is. If people want to disagree, go for it. They already are.
Yeah, you
and
can't
there's nothing I can
disagree
do
with me.
about that.
I give you.
Frizzle,
He kind of talks like I give you permission to be
I was
wrong.
bored of it, and so was the audience. Everyone in the chat was bored as hell.
Everyone, even 672.
Gorilla Pimp Chew says, "What's up? I hate this boring ass game. I would rather eat
Oh,
bird
see, he
shit
hates
live on
it.
a stream than play this here." And here's hoping you're having a beautiful day. Thank you very much for that support, Gorilla X Pimp. I appreciate that.
That guy's toxic.
So why on earth am I in the wrong by making a video just
No one says you're in the wrong. We're just saying you're stupid. It's a different
in verbal
word.
form for 10 minutes?
I'm wrong for criticizing
that's
a
what
thing
happened
unfairly,
yesterday
huh?
in
I guess I'm
regards
just.
to
This is Nazi Germany.
Crizzle. All right, and so you can watch the videos. By the way, almost no one has. To give you perspective,
Yeah, because there's this guy named
my
Darkside
video
Phil
about
crying over
Crizzle,
the whole time.
which is 10 minutes long, already has over 1,500 views and climbing in like 15 hours that it's been live.
Let's see what this is about.
Okay, the actual gameplay of Crizzle, the 3.5 hours. The first part has like 400
Oh,
views.
that's a unique boss
The other-
design. I want to see him. I'm gonna play some music. It's time for boss fight. It's from the second game, right? Oh shit, that's a crab? Aw, damn. Get up? Throws him in place there, that was good. This is superior ninja music. It makes me feel more like a ninja. We did it. Good job. Oh, she's done with me. Okay, well, fine then. That's cool. Oh wait, now she's not done with me. She loves me again.
これで両丹寺にも平和あのあやかしの正体求心の怨念今となっては改めて感謝しますお礼に私は浜松城に戻り
Not a problem. Again, speak with her?
私は浜松城に戻ります私は浜松城に私は
Okay, I guess you're going to that castle then. That's the impression I'm getting. All right, back to Phil. You know, the man of the hour. Let's hear it, Phil.
2 parts barely have 200, if that. People started watching, said, wow, this is boring, and literally never continued to watch because the game is boring.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I get you.
So, now let's get to the other thing that I want to talk about yesterday's first stream. All right? So yesterday, I played Grizzle Theater of
Hey,
Idols.
you know,
This was a game that
there's the
it was
other
going to
irony
be a
on
kind
this,
of,
is that
ooh, let's
DSP's
test the
here saying
waters,
that
let's
this
see if
guy,
the game's
these
any
guys
good. It
didn't
was
respect their time.
essentially it was
His
yes,
entire
a
review
first
was a
part of a
disrespect to
playthrough
time.
if
You
I
could say your
decided
opinion to
to
that
start
being a
playing the game
45-minute
fully,
long
but
grind
also it
fest.
was kind of a first look stream, if that makes sense, where a lot of content creators do this. They essentially test the waters of the game and they call
You know
it
who had one of the best rage
rather
quits in
than
history?
playthrough,
And I mean
or
that
I'm
from
actually
a
playing this
functional,
game.
how
That
you
way, if
handled
they
it
decide
perspective.
against continuing,
Is
no one
Dr.
says, oh,
Disrespect.
you're playing it now. You're
When
dropping
Dr.
it. Well,
Disrespect
no, I never
rage
was playing
quit,
it. It was just a first
Elden
look.
Ring.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
in
it
regards
wasn't
to that,
terrible.
all right,
It wasn't terrible how he did it. He
Yesterday,
was dying his ass off. He was
when I was
griping a little
playing
bit. Well,
Grizzle,
then he just closed the game and said, "Yeah, I don't think
conducted
this is the game
myself
for
a
me."
little differently.
Seems like a
than
fun
I
game, but
normally
it's not
would.
for me.
Does anyone actually
And that was it.
know
That was the
upfront
extent of it.
what it was? I'm just curious if any of you actually figured out what the difference was between the Grizzle stream and a normal stream.
Begging.
Let's see. Let's see if anyone in chat can get it. I'm very
beg
curious.
less?
I'm going to give it a
Oh, you
minute because
wanna
remember, the
fight?
chat's delayed. I'm just curious. Someone got it already. Kimikaze actually just hit it on the head. She said, there was no asking for money.
So,
You're right.
yeah.
If you go back and you watch the entirety of the time that I was streaming Grizzle on this stream, which was 3.5 hours,
Oh,
okay?
we didn't even find time to beg. That's crazy.
You're going to notice that not one time, not once, did I actually ask for a financial contribution whatsoever.
Feeling good, lady.
Now, I did ask for engagement. I said,
So
hey,
you did
the
beg.
first part of the playthrough is
You
the
just
most
begged a
important
little
one.
differently.
If you're on stream, please like the stream to get more engagement for the
I didn't
channel.
beg.
If you're watching this on demand,
But I
please
did
like
beg.
the video and leave comments. What are
Get
you
it?
thinking about the game?
You get it,
Do you
Chief?
like it? Do you not? That will
I
help this
didn't
channel
beg for
tremendously.
money.
I definitely
I
said
just
that.
begged for attention.
but not a
of which
single
money
time
can be used to get my attention.
Did I actually say, hey, open your wallets?
And that's why it was a failed stream.
Give me money. Give me all your money.
He also, whenever DSP does these little
send me some
arguments,
tips, send me some members. Send
he always
me
says,
some
"See,
subs."
this
I
proves
never
that I
said
have
that
to
whatsoever.
beg," and he doesn't
I
see
never
that
even
as a
mentioned
bad
the
thing.
ways
He
that you
doesn't
can
see it
contribute.
as indicative of
I just
failing.
acted
Like,
like
no,
it
no,
was.
I have to do it. This is what
Okay?
makes me successful.
Now, the thing is,
it
I've
makes
done
you a
this before.
failure that you have to beg
Alright,
to
I
get
have. I've
people
done
to
this
give you
before.
money.
And the last time that I did it,
That's failure.
people gave me shit for it because they said, well, it wasn't fair. Why?
How's it not fair?
Well, basically, like
do you mean by this?
the day before,
Uh-huh.
I did a marathon.
Okay.
And I guess during the said marathon, I had actually done pretty good. It was like a marathon where a lot of people had supported
all
or
right.
whatever. Okay? And so they said, you know,
Fuck you,
that's
Phil.
not a fair experiment to see what would happen because a lot of
I was
people
hoping
had
they
given
had said
a
that.
lot of support the day before. Therefore, the day after a very successful marathon where everyone basically unloaded with support, you're going to
Busted with support all over
now,
Phil's
the first time
chest.
that I tried this last year, you want to know how much money I made? Because I told Asmongold
Oh,
in our
God.
actual interview back in November.
That's important.
I made $30.
$30? Fuck
I
this!
didn't ask for anything. I made $30
Why am I toxic? Fuck you.
for over 5
You
hours. of
fucking
streaming.
fuck.
Okay, not even $10 an hour, right? But everyone says that.
And
wasn't
DSP
valid. Fair
pretends,
enough.
like you
Let's
say, Big
try it
Natty.
again, but
DSP
let me
pretends
try
like
it
he appreciates
a day when
argument and
absolutely
discussion.
no one
But
would
if
be
you
expecting
ever
it
disagree
whatsoever.
with him, you get a whole
and
broadside
on a
of
day
bullshit.
where it's going to be an interesting strategy because of the game that I was playing. Yesterday when I played
am I
Grizzle,
toxic?
this was
Wait, I
the
got that.
very first time ever that I had played this game. And very much we were
Why am I
testing
toxic?
the waters
What?
to see if people liked the game and if this was going to be a playthrough that I was going to do in the future. Now,
Now,
let's be honest.
I
There's a
was
pattern
molested by this
when
game.
it comes to the levels of support that I receive on a stream, and the pattern is usually if you really like the game I'm playing, and if I really like the game I'm playing, I'm having a great time. That comes through on
Oh
the
my
stream.
god, it's Groundhog's Day. It's the
You
same old
support
fuck shit.
it.
It's JoJo
That's
Part
not
4.
always the case. For
Another
example,
one bites the dust
Street Fighter
again.
6 right now is getting massive support, and I basically destroy the game every time I play it, saying how bad
It's
it
the
sucks,
same
right?
day. It's the
thing is
same
there's
day.
entertainment value there. So,
What's up?
Knowing far well that I was playing a game where I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I didn't know if you were gonna like it.
Chat was hating
I
it.
thought in my head,
Jade
man,
got up out of his
here's
chair
the
and
thing.
walked out. That's how much
I
he hated it.
could ask for support on this stream, and to be honest,
I have
with
the
you guys,
power and the right to
know for a
beg.
fact, 100% proven fact. If I had asked for support on yesterday's Grizzle stream, I would have received more.
How do you know that? You can't prove a negative, Phil.
I may not have gotten a ton, all right?
I
But
would have
I
definitely gotten
absolutely
money if I
guarantee you,
begged.
without a shadow of a doubt. If I had said,
You don't
come
know
on,
that.
let's get some support. I'm covering more indies this year.
What if you
I'm
got
showing
no
you what's
money?
good
That
and
would've
what's
been
not.
funny.
If you like this new effort, you'll like the
I
fact that
proved
I'm
that
playing
I
more
need to
games,
beg.
support this
And I'm
channel.
the hero
Like
for
all
this.
the changes and improvements I've made, you like the content, support the channel. And people would have supported. I would
I have
memberships,
proven
I would have
that
got some
begging
subs,
is
I would have got some
mandatory.
tips, I would have.
All right,
It probably
let's go,
wouldn't have
big
been an overwhelming amount. No one's going to quote, oh, I don't really like the game Phil's playing, but I'm still going to overwhelmingly open my wallet and support the stream. That would
I gotta give Phil money.
Okay.
Urgently.
But I would have got more. 100%, right?
How do you know?
There you go. Now,
There you go. Proven.
What did this
Proven
result
that
in?
these detractors are
What was the result
wrong
of
when
the
they say I
experiment?
beg. Because I don't beg.
how
I
did
just
I
have to
feel it
beg.
went, and how should I conduct myself moving
Yeah,
forward?
I don't
Let's
understand
talk
this.
about that.
All these clip farmers and whatnot, they create a bunch of lies saying that I beg all the time. Well, why don't they include this clip showing that I actually
So the result
have
of the
to beg?
experiment was as follows.
Yeah,
By the
let's hear
end of
the
the stream, again, me not asking for support,
Fantastic.
I got about $80 of support. I want to say it was like $82.
Did you factor in all the other
Okay.
variables it
Is
could
that
be?
the worst stream I've ever had? No. In fact, to be honest, I
Honestly,
had a
every
worse
stream
stream
is a worse stream.
on Sunday night when I did the double indie stream of Sharks and Minnows and Terminator 2D No Fate. The reason for that is
2D?
very simple. I'd already played those games multiple
2D?
times. In the case of Terminator 2, we were already beat it multiple times. We were just trying to see the final ending.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
actually
I get
wasn't
you.
even worth the time, actually.
Yeah, it hurt
You
your
know, and
business.
so you're going to get some initial interest in a
Beat
game
up
like that. You're not
Jasper.
going to get an audience coming back a million times and throwing money at it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's-
So it actually
I'm not Phil.
wasn't
I'm not a successful
even
businessman.
the worst stream that I had done recently.
What is this?
Okay?
I'll get you.
But it certainly wasn't great. No one was showering me with support because I didn't ask.
No one was whipping
All
out
right?
their
There is a
BBCs
absolutely
and dumping wallets all
positive,
over me.
direct correlation between how much I asked.
Yeah,
for
but what
support and
correlation
how much
does
I
not
get.
equal causation, Phil? Burnell?
100%. There is undisputed evidence that if I ask for support,
It is
I will get more.
undisputed.
And if
I
don't
have to
ask for
beg.
support, I will get less.
Take a look at the leaderboard, guys. We only have $15 in tips so far today.
So, do you owe an apology to those clip
Hour and an hour
channels
and a half.
because you've basically
If you're
backed
thinking
what
of
they
contributing to
said
the
that
stream,
you
keep the
beg all the
tips going
time?
today and keep the vest streak going.
Right,
When I come back
right,
from
right.
break, please
Am
do
I
it as soon as
understanding this
possible,
correctly, Mr.
because you know
Burnell?
what's going to happen. You're going to have people who are going to
Well,
be
no,
screaming,
you have to understand the
"Oh my
context
God,
of
the vest
why
is
I have
messy."
to beg.
I'm not going to be able to
I don't
concentrate
feel like
after
I
the
should
game
have to know
while we're
that.
doing that. So if you're thinking of contributing today when I come back from break,
All right, time for
please
boss fights.
contribute.
Actually, I'm going to wait till after
All right,
DSP's
I'll be back in
video.
a bit.
All right. So then why didn't I ask for support yesterday? Didn't I want more?
Yeah, didn't I want more?
Yes, I did.
Of course,
I
Phil.
did.
Yeah, I love money.
Of course I
Fuck
did.
yeah.
Come on. Let's
I
be
love
honest
getting
here.
money for doing
We all
nothing.
want more support. We all could use more support, right?
All right, then you give me
That's
money,
not
Phil.
begging. That's business.
Okay.
So why didn't I ask
I've
for it?
proven
Well,
I
there's two
have to
reasons,
beg.
Okay? One reason.
All right, you know what,
is
DSP, I give that
because
to you.
if I was
You
gonna
have scientifically
play
proven that you have to
Grizzle,
beg.
and I was actually going to try to gauge
Congratulations.
audience interest in the game.
You've declared
fairly,
victory over the trolls by
all right?
demonstrating that you have to
The very
beg.
first stream is the stream where you need to see if people are liking what they're seeing. And if you're saying, hey, support the stream, and people shower you with support, that could artificially inflate the level of positivity that
The
game
positivity
actually
levels
deserves.
are
Do you see what I'm
incorrect,
saying?
Captain.
Captain
The
Jean-Luc Picard dies in
Captain, my
your face and
positivity
gives you a
levels are
necklace
all
to
over the
his-
place.
His side
No, I
hose
understand.
bastard
Blow up the
child.
ship.
What the fuck are you talking
Huh?
about?
Like, let's say I was halfway through the stream and I was like,
Okay.
oh, guys, come on, we're only at like $60 of support. Let's go, let's get some subs. And then someone feeling, you know, I'll help Phil. They drop 10 subs, right? And so
Yeah.
I'll help Phil and I drop a $50 tip.
I love
Oh,
Phil. Here's money.
yeah, like $200, right? It's like, oh, well, you see, Crizzle did well. Well, no, in reality, Crizzle's the same game. It's not that good. It's
So
boring.
you're
But
proving
people
that
might have showered me with
you
support because I
have
asked
a
for it.
fair take on
So if you
games
do
because
that
it doesn't matter if you make
On
money
the
or
first
not.
stream of any
But
game,
you don't have fair
you're
takes on games
basically
because of a million other
artificially
reasons. So
inflating
still didn't
its
prove anything.
popularity. Does that make sense?
No.
I think it does.
Of course
If-
you
if
think
the
it does.
premier
Phil, you're
stream of
mentally
any
retarded.
game that I play, whether it's an indie game, whether it's a AAA game, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I am
just-
saying?
I feel like if I had done that yesterday, I wouldn't have been doing the right thing.
Do you
And
get the
therefore,
drift?
it would have not made sense because now, let's say the Crizzle stream made $200, right?
Okay.
So now I might be like, oh, I should do it again.
Yeah, I should do
But
more
no one likes the
Frizzle. I
game,
should give this game more of a
including me.
chance. See how that was
Right?
wrong?
And to be honest, what will end up happening, okay, is very simple. We're going to end up with another truck sim.
Oh no.
We're going to end up
That's
with
a
another
bad thing.
situation
That game
where
that
people
you
are
got a lot of
showering
money
me with
from?
support,
Yeah, that's
and
horrible.
we'll keep playing the game, even though, quite frankly, the game is kind of boring and not that interesting. Okay, and not to say that I didn't
yeah,
like
you're
Truck Sim
right.
at first, because I did.
I
But
did
after
like it
a
at
couple
first. I
months
was
of
getting
Truck Sim,
money.
it got played out. But we played it all year because I
Yeah.
kept getting showered with support every stream, right? So the truth is, it's hard to judge how to handle this stuff. It really is. Do I ask for support every stream because then I'll do better as a business and, you know, I'll be able to support
Yeah,
my
I
family
imagine
better and
so.
improve the setup better and buy more games? Or
You
do
can't
whenever
put
I
hair
play
over
a game for the
the
very
face when you
first
got the
time,
face mask
do
on?
I
That
actually
sucks.
make this just judgment that I should not ask for support? That way, if people do support the game, it's genuine because they like it. Or I just, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't support it because they don't like it and they genuinely don't want it to continue, right?
Oh, man.
Now, admittedly,
Genuine,
this is kind of a
genuine.
double-edged sword for me because
Yeah, it's a
although it'll
humongous
be
issue
better
for
to
you
try
'cause
more
it
games
makes
to
your
find
shit
the hidden
stupid.
gems that we're all gonna love and will end up being ongoing playthroughs that get lots of support, the more games that I take chances on means another chance that a game is gonna suck and now no one will support it. You see what I'm saying? If I play 5 games this week and out of those,
Yep,
4
you
games
kind
we
of
know everyone
understand
loves and will
how
support and one
begging
is
for
wild
money
card,
constantly
versus
creates a
this week I
system
played
where you
10
can't really
games.
judge if things succeeded or not.
6 games are
That's
wild
wild,
cards and
DSP.
all of them suck. That might be 6 dead streams. So do you see the situation I'm in right
I
now?
wanna save this out for
where
this
there's no
stupid ass
real way to determine exactly how to go forward because it's new ground for me, right? I don't know if
Yeah,
it
I've never
is
streamed
right.
before.
Whenever I play a brand new game, should I just not even mention support and let people genuinely and organically support that stream?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like
I
a
don't
good
know.
idea, Phil, because we just recently proved that you had to beg for a living. Dude, you could lose your business. You might have to sell cat.
Right? I'm very curious about what to do about it.
Ah, I've proven.
The funny
I'm
part
a begging
about yesterday,
retard.
undoubtedly,
The
is
tractor's on
tractors
suicide
were
watch.
fucking losing their shit. They couldn't
What?
stand the
What
fact
did I do?
that I hadn't hit the phantom goal that doesn't exist.
Dude, no one
and I
cares. No
wasn't
one
asking
fucking
for support.
cares.
They were tearing at their clothes. There was fucking.
Oh, yeah, dude, I was
30
frothing at the
console
mouth.
typing in chat. You're not hitting the goal. Why aren't you asking for support? They couldn't take it. They lost their fucking
Because
mind.
it's so important to
Because
you,
their
Phil.
little
You love
teeny
begging.
walnut-sized fucking brains.
I'm worried about you, Phil.
comprehend
You
that
know,
I'm
part
smarter
of
than them.
depression is that you
And
don't
then
do the
I have
things you
the
enjoy
intelligence
as
to
much
try to
anymore,
conduct
right?
experiments
Well,
and
my
do
boy
things
Phil
like this to
loves
try to
begging.
figure
He
out
must
how
be
to
pretty
handle
depressed.
stuff moving forward. And it's not all about money. It's not. It's just money, 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 man. Okay.
Phil, have you been
In
depressed
fact,
lately?
To be
I
honest,
don't even want to
it's
wake up and
better
beg
off,
people for money. Oh, yeah,
way
this is
better
some
off
clinical
that we
depression
figure out the
here.
right thing to do than just have me sitting here begging for money every stream. Because
We can do that
long-term
too. Why
success
not?
is more important than temporary short-term success.
Not right.
Even though I might have a bunch of great streams this week, if I don't know what to do long-term, next week might suck. I might be out of ideas.
Well, the
I might be out of
tractor's
games to play.
defeated again.
So let's actually work on this together and figure it out, right?
The tractor's always on the back.
We
foot.
have Clout Siffler, who for 3 months as a member says, can we run a poll to get a yes or no to continue Crizzle? No, I'm not continuing Crizzle.
No, democracy? Get that shit out of my face, stupid.
I'm super bored of the game. The audience was super bored of the game, right? The support was representative of that level of boredom. The videos aren't getting any views on them. I told you, parts 2 and 3 don't even have like 200, 300 views. No one cares about this game. It's dead. So, no, I'm not playing Crizzle again. That's actually why, if you noticed at the end of the stream, what I ended up doing was trying to finish that safe puzzle. Because again, I wanted to have like the final end of my gameplay of it was, hey, let's do this puzzle, let's finish it. I'm not wasting time on a game like that. I'm just not. My time is my most valuable asset. It's not money.
Oh, definitely.
It's time.
DSP's time is
the most
important. That's why I
valuable thing
spend
to
so
me
much of it
right
begging.
now. I need to be doing
Yeah, I guess so.
smart and wise things with my time and not wasting it on games that just ain't it. And sorry, Crizzle, just it's not it.
Okay, why do we need to do all this
Real
discussion
Fifty
about
says,
this?
"What's up?
You didn't
I
like the
did play
game,
that
man.
game, I would rather
You
eat
act like the
shit live
game
on a stream
shot
than play
you.
this here.
The game
here's
shot
a
you while
beautiful day.
fucking
Thank
your
you very
wife
much
or
for that
something,
support,
Phil.
Gorilla
God
X.
damn, man, you didn't enjoy the game. Holy shit. I didn't realize it was such a calamity. Ah, I didn't like the game. My whole world's falling apart. That's enough out of that dude. Alright, time for boss fights. Man, that was annoying. Well, you sure proved it, Phil. You sure proved that the detractors are wrong about you begging. Yeah, see? But the thing about it is that part of what he said was true. I wonder if I could parquet up here. No. Part of what he said was true when he was talking about how, you know, it shows a possible corruption of data when it comes to assessing if these games are good. Which is, you know who used to bring that up all the time? Detractors. Detractors brought it up all the time. People would bring it up in his stream chat. People would tell them about this. They would say, don't you feel like this ruins your capacity to accurately assess games if you just beg for money so they get supported anyway? And DSP's response to this was lean in manual ban. You don't know how life works. You don't know anything. I've been doing this for 16, 17, however many years. Blah, 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 blah. And now, sure enough, as it always goes, Mr. Darkside Phil, give him another couple years, comes back, guys, you won't believe this. You guys won't believe this. I figured out something, and no one else figured this out. No detractor ever brought this up. But do you guys ever think that maybe begging for money to ensure my goals get hit might possibly affect my view of how well games are actually performing? Yeah, because people told you about that, and you banned them for it. And it's this kind of DSP's super amnesia. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of brain damage. He's got some sort of brain worms where he has no capacity to assess his earlier statements about anything. Because yeah, we've been over this, Phil. All right, let's fight this boss. I'm doing so hot here. Oh, it's a peacock Tengu. That's cool. I'm not listening to music. This seems like a situation where I did nothing wrong. Oh damn it, I keep trying to deflect those. Probably a better idea to just dodge them. I gotta deflect. Deflect. What are you swinging at, buddy? Ooh, you almost got me. That's scary. Oh, damn. There is none that can surpass me, Phil Burnell, when it comes to begging. Alright, let's go fight the story bosses. That guy's fun, but I need to kill other dudes to proceed. Let's see, the other zone, I need to kill this dude. I need to kill this chick. That's what I'm gonna do it first. I guess I'll kill the dude. Come on, man. You can do this. I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah, that's my stance on this. Listen to DSP again repeat for the 5 millionth time that he needs to beg. And me too repeating myself as well. I think that's a fun way to look at this. DSP has defeated us. He has defeated us and he has proven that he needs to beg. Now I wonder, if I make a video stating that DSP has to beg for a living to get money, is that slander? Because it can't be slander. He just proved it. He proved it with a scientific study. Big time. And it was obviously correct. So we did it. DSP's right. He has to beg. So I can't say that he's right now, can I? Alright, time for Ninja. I'm gonna take this shit seriously. I'm gonna lock in. Not gonna fall for this shit again. Nope. Nope. Dodge that shit. Oh, he did a speed buff on himself. That makes sense. You need to because you're slowed down. Here's another one for you. Oop, nope, dodge that. Oh, my boy's here doing some damage. Oh, I didn't see that. That's good. Ow. Oh, thanks, somebody. Oh, dude, that hurts too much. I shouldn't try and parry that. The timing is a little trickier on that one. Should play it safe. Thank you for saving me, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because he was about to do a critical on me. He has so much poise. It's a beautiful thing. Why am I slowed down? Must have gotten hit with a spell of some sort. Oh, okay. It's gonna do keep away all day? We can both play that game. Except I can bring my boy in. I gotta be a bit more careful and judicious with how I use my attacks. Because he's got a shit ton of points. You don't get nearly as many attacks as you think you do. Yeah, that's what I thought. That one's easier to parry. Nope, none of that. Execution move. Soon he's gonna say, "Now we're getting interested." Time to say anime quotes. Nope, none of that. Okay, now I'm gonna do that. Nope, think again. None of that. Don't panic roll against the giant bull guy. So you need stamina to be able to dodge when he gets right next to you. What are you doing there? Stando, attack! Oh, he hated that. He wasn't a fan of that at all. Ninjutsu duplication technique. Damn it. What the fuck? How did that hit? That was weird. I guess it's got a hitbox on its return? That's silly. Can I not use my ability? No. That's not that useful, huh? Where's my stand? I lose my shit every time. Like, I would be able to kill this dude right now if I had V-Trigger, but unfortunately, my stand is again missing. Could be an interesting stand that keeps running away. Gonna come in with this. Oh wow, okay, that one kind of turned a little bit. Okay. I want to fight on my terms. I don't want you to chase me down. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt again too. Ooh, damn. About to die. Ooh, look at that. Missed, buddy. I need my teammate to come in here and help me a little bit. At least draw aggro or something. Damn it! Where is my fucking stand? Where is it? Where is it? Damn, that was a win too. What is this song I'm listening to? Recall my stand for the 5 millionth time. Oh, now it's back. Okay, no, it's... Yeah, now it's here. Annoying, man. Straight up annoying how that shit disappears all the time. That's not getting nearly powerful enough. Nope. There you go. But yeah, it's not as hard as I thought it would be. This shit's pretty predictable. I wonder why I won't let me do this. That's crazy. Must have been clipped through the text or something. And when I'm getting the bull chasing me down, I should make sure I'm near the middle of the map, because he does bend around the environment. Nope, none of that. He's basically a Pokemon master. Got all these yokai. I got one too. Oh, Rapidash. Not doing anything. Rapidash wasn't super effective. Time is that time. One thing this guy's definitely got going for him is he regenerates his ki fast as shit. Oops. You just gonna run up on me and then summon? That was scary for both of us, I bet. No, none of that. Ooh, what you got for me, buddy? Almost at half health. The B ones are shitty. Keep a good enough distance, those can't do anything to you. I feel like that should do more. Thank you for interrupting me. That's when you can get the most damage in, when he does those magic abilities. Alright, time to get interesting. Oh, now it's getting interesting. Anime mode. Oh yeah, you think so? Watch this. What-a? No, it didn't work. Take this. Oh, damn it! Got completely broadside about it. Making a lot of mistakes here. Get it together. For the Pokemon battle. Nope, try again. Still no closer to V-Trigger either, that's crazy. I guess that's the flaw in relying in it. Dude, that shit does a lot of damage! That thing's worthless. Doesn't do anything. Ooh, nice try, buddy. That werewolf almost got me. No. Time for Pokemon. I wish there was a Christian boss in some video. That's what we need to do. We need to make a Dark Souls game where you play as a detractor fighting the different locales. And locales are the bosses. And what I think would be kind of cool is, instead of making them very dorky and goofy, make them kind of horrible monsters, like Nioh. Think Nioh. Damn it! No, none of that. None of that. Windmill Shuriken does a good job of breaking down their stamina. Oh, that hit him instead. Oh, you're dead, man. Oh, get back here! Like that. Let's purify the shit out of this. Literally and figuratively. How's it going, Paper Thin Glen Hall? DSP as Dark Souls villains. And the thing about it is, you would be able to have a lot more freedom if you constrain it to specific moments. Like, you could have the jerking at Phil, and he shoots cum all over the place. Or you could have Chris Chan Firestarter, burning building, and Chris Chan's in there. But you could also have Chris Chan in a car running people over. That's been dealt with. Now who's the next boss? It's that lady, right? The one that Little Shadow was thirsting for. Like, ooh, I think it's time for one. Oh, it's time for men. It's a common misconception. Unlocking the Yang position. Ooh. Cool, I could have 2 stands now. What's my second stand gonna be? What's he do? Summons out. Yeah, that's the same one I'm using. What about this guy? What's he do? Summon him. He shoots something. That's pretty good. What's this guy? That looks like it'd be pretty useful. Ah, that one type. Let's go with that one. It's not going to be useful against this next boss, so maybe I shouldn't do that one. Let's do Real Monk. Don't I have 5? Oh, I can't summon this one. Shit, okay. I need the Crucible Wraith to summon. I could summon Raiju, but again, that's not going to be useful at all against this fire chick, or this lightning chick. Let's try this one. That's good enough. That seems like wings when he throws his controller, Phil when he's eating. Yeah, you could have the DSP tries it boss. And now what? Who am I talking to now? Fucking bullshit. Fuck this. What's this thing? Do we need to purify the shit out of this? This looks important. Maybe. Oh, that's the one that I already got purified. All right. Let's fight this lightning chick. I put myself in a position where I only have boss battles left to do. Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, none of that. Slow you down a little bit, man. Ooh, that was nice. She takes some pretty good damage, though. Ooh, that's rough, man. Let's hope that would've done that right. Dude, the electricity effects are messing me up, man. It slows me down so much. Ooh. He's very greed punishing, I'll tell you that. And sure, her range is deceptive. She can hit me pretty far. Yeah, you spend so much time just getting in on her to do stuff, but because of the electricity, you're slowed down so much. By the time you get to her, she's already doing an attack animation. Pretty brutal. I guess the solution is just not get hit by electrical shit. Alright, let's go for it. Let's just get some data. Collect data fighting this lady. You're gonna get electrified. Someone stand. That really doesn't do much, does it? Oh yeah, shit's a dual swing. Oh wow, okay. It's a 4-hit combo. Wow, that almost killed me. Slow down. Oh wow, shit, man. She has all these AoE attacks along with her slasher. It's crazy. What if it'd be better to reflect shit? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I just realized something. Her stamina doesn't regenerate very fast. So that must be possibly key to beating her is you just keep her stamina low. Like we saying? Dude, that stance sucks, man. I'll switch that dude out. Oh shit! Dodged right into it. Get up. Yeah, that thing's never near the fight at all. Ooh, jumping could prove to be a strategy here. Ooh, I walk around and all that. Yeah. That ain't really working against her. Yeah, because as soon as you get electrified and you're slowed down and stuff, it's hard to fight her. It's hard to dodge, it's hard to do anything. The biggest thing that's difficult is you can't even do run-in attacks on her because by the time you're at her, she's already swinging something else. So that's part of your strat is to jump in there and do a couple of hits and then run off. But it doesn't work against that. That electricity shit makes sure that doesn't happen. So this dude sucks. It sucks beyond suck. We're getting someone else. What does this guy do? That looks nice and annoying. Let's try it. What's another ability we can have? Steel Tails. Oh, it gives you more defense. That's terrible. Oh. Okay, well that's not gonna help at all against a boss. Spirit Force, huh? Trying to look for something that would possibly... No. I'll try and find something that can potentially defend against some electricity. Oh, that's the ninjutsu move, huh? That could be fun. Give me a couple extra lives. Alright, let's go. Not an aggressive combat type, but we can see what we can get with this. Oh wow, that actually hit. That's crazy. Get up, man! It's been 30 minutes! I have to be kind of close to use this one. I'm already electrified? No, I'm not. Never mind, this guy sucks too. I thought he would kind of chase him around, but doesn't do that. Yeah, I should jump over that. That was a pretty good combo. Did some serious damage to it. Ooh, nice try, buddy. Ooh, nice. Almost got me. Ooh, almost got me again. She's going beast mode. She summoned a big arm. Dude, let me heal, man! Holy shit, that many attacks is crazy. Yeah, walk into that. Oh, she hated it. Wow. Heal up. Let's go beast mode. See what it can do for us. Talk to your doctor about what beast mode can do for you. Ooh, that was a clip. That was a kick-ass move. Ooh, wow. Okay, slow her down. Damn. Well, it's gonna be a while before I get another beast mode. That was pretty good, though. It's that electrical effect that's doing so much damage to me, though. Alright, let's switch out my dudes. This guy is worthless. What could possibly be good about this? Maybe this? Maybe I could just summon a bunch of dudes and shoot at her the whole time? Ooh, that's pretty nice. That's some stamina damage. The duplication thing needs to go. It doesn't really do anything for you. I was even thinking that maybe it does extra damage because you're both attacking it. It doesn't really do that. Not really. And it doesn't do much anyway. It does do extra damage, but the thing is that it dies instantly if even anything breathes on it, it dies. So it's worthless. Not only do you have to not get hit, it has to not get hit. Right? You don't have that kind of control over it. Oh shit. Trying to get silly there. Alright, let's get a different ninja move. Because your ninja shit regenerates, so it's a reusable weapon. Why not use it? Shadow Self, worthless. Fire Shuriken, Paralysis Shuriken. Shrapnel Bomb. Caltrops? Ooh, that could be good, because then you're at least reducing her speed. Huh. Let's try that. Oh, wow. Hey, do not dodge to the right. That always gets you if you dodge to the right. How come I can't? Oh, wow, that's got to recharge. It does seem that ninja is the thing you want to use for fire. It gives you far more mobility to deal with her electric shit. Wait, do those caltrops already end their ability? Oh wow, that's shit. It only lasts for a couple seconds. I was thinking it would at least give me a little bit of breathing room. Good quick question. What's the best strategy for defeating the twin serpent lady boss? I don't know. I kind of brute forced her ass. What did I do exactly? I don't remember. Watch the stream! No, I'm sorry. That was a rude answer. I actually don't really remember how I beat her. I'm sure if I fought her again, like, oh yeah, you do this, this, and this. I can't recall. I'm sorry. What are you doing, ma'am? I wonder if this could help. Fire a cannon at her. No. I'm getting silly. I know that slow is a fantastic magic spell. It gives you some breathing room, if nothing else. I'll switch out that ninja ability. I didn't realize it was going to be such crap. I didn't realize it was going to be completely worthless. It's not worthless, it's just worthless against a boss. Because its use is to, if you get encountered by multiple dudes, you can throw those down and slow down one of them. So, flames, shurikens, none of that shit's really going to work. Let's do this one. Should recharge it, right? No, as well. You only recharge in battle. Oh, that was stupid. Walked right into that one. I pretty much have to be right on top for that to work out. I'm curious to see how much it actually staggers. Because if it does some serious stagger damage, that's how you're going to be able to beat this lady. Yeah, not that much. Dude, how does it still hit me even after dodging? Crazy. It's a big ass range. I should jump over those lightning effects. I should be jumping a lot in this fight. Oof, that hurt. Break her stamina. Very good. Yeah, it's clearly the boss supposed to shoot out verticality. That. Okay, so she does this kind of back swipe thing. That's when I jump over and kick her ass. This right here. Damn it! No, that wasn't it. Okay, that Earth Shake isn't that hot. There's an ability that blocks projectiles. Maybe I should try that one. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but we'll try it. Yeah, this one, Earthen Wall. I might go and get some better equipment here in a little bit. Give it a couple more tries. Thanks again, buddy. Oh, that was, I thought the slash that creates electricity. Oh, she has to have her blade electrified, that's right. No, none of that. She's just gonna spam that out? It's not the move I want her to spam. Ah, damn it. Thought I got it right. Dude, that's such shit, man. You kind of can't dodge a lot of her stuff because she does that thing where she swings behind her as well. So you have to pick a pretty perfect dodge angle. wonder why I'm doing that. There you go. Alright. Will that help? Oh, she goes right through it. She doesn't really use any projectiles except for those arm things. And those things. Okay, just go ahead and kill me. This is a bad start to this fight. Yeah, the earthen wall thing, I don't know how useful that is. It's better to just have offense. I want to keep throwing things at her. So let's grab a bomb or something. Defensive moves are dumb. It's constant attack. Do uncanny flame. That's always good. I need to upgrade my dual swords, because my dual swords are better for airborne combat. None of that. How pathetic is it? It's loaded. Some dude. Let's try. Oh, that's up. Summon. Summon! How did you miss? She was standing still! Yeah, I see a lot of her moves now. She only has about 8 different attacks. They are brutal, though. They're no joke. Hold this. Oh, I should back up and heal. I should not be playing these games. Get up, heal. Now I'm all electrified and shit. Stay back. This electricity is going to last a long time, too. Okay, electricity is almost done. I'm all out of staying ability. Okay, you can shoot the move now. I believe in you. Oh wow, countered my most powerful move. That complete stun ability is awesome. If I had a V trigger right now, I might be able to kill her. Or at least maybe do a bit more damage to her first before doing it. Nope, none of that. I'm all out of healing items. Hit her with the dart. Okay. Okay, does this create a wave? Damn it! Didn't jump in time. How do I jump? There we go. Damn it, if only it triggered me. Damn it. She got me with her projectile. Pretty good, pretty close. What's my highest level dual sword? 79. I need to get that up to... That's doing 857 damage. That's insane. And need some better equipment. Get some resistance. Oh, it's got some lightning damage reduction. Good, good. That's nice. Get some better stats. What do you say? Shrine Maidens, how come? Okay. No, we'll stick with that. I want to be able to have my abilities. Anything better here? Hold on. That's an armor I want, so I need to increase my strength by up to 13. That's good. I'll go with that. Armor's too heavy. Do I have any better swords? No, not really. That's a 74. That's not even great. I need to upgrade some weapons. I'm rolling around with some pretty shit gear. The best way to grind in this game is co-op. Might have to do some grinding. At least nothing else. If nothing else, but to get some better gear. Damn it! I always time that so that she hits me with that. Cannon, fire, fire. She's standing still, shoot her. Heal, heal. There you go. Voice activated. None of that. Yeah, breaking her stamina is the way to go. You get such a combo off on her. Alright, I'm using up a lot of health for nothing. Ow. What is this music? It sounds like Ninja Turtles. Oh wow, okay. That's good. Ooh, that hurts. I guess I should dodge towards him when he does that. That's crazy that I didn't do more damage for stamina. Heal, please? Heal now? Thank you? Oh, none of that. What are you shooting at, man? She was standing still. She was in the middle of one of her swings. Must have DSP aim or something. Toxicity, so that helps. Yeah, that was a little rough. I still took some damage, though. Hit her with the slow. Hit her with Damn it! She recovered all that ki. Sucks. She recovered it all back. Damn it. This sucks. I almost want to get her within range of V-Trigger. Damn it. What are you swinging at, man? Let's see if we can kill it. It's done. Cool. Real ultimate power. Now what?
地獄を生み出した頼朝とは違い、静かは自ら外に出られない。一刻も早く助けに行かねば。
Alright. So how do we get in? Probably through this big ass death anus, huh? That was fun. Took her out there. It goes to show, man, V-Trigger. Jordan, honestly, that's a legit strategy. Just get them to about 1/3 health and then V-Trigger and go beast mode. Dodge constantly while V-Triggering. You have infinite stamina, so there's no reason for you to be standing still and face tanking. Instead, dodge constantly and throw moves at him with your ultimate power mode. So I can go right in, right? There's nothing else to concern myself with here. Oh yeah, that's cool.
来たか、竹千代殿。竹千代殿、感謝するぞ。しかし、兄上が出入りしていると地獄に踏み入り。
I'll kick his sorry ass. I'm gonna stomp his guts out. He's not even gonna know what hit him. I mean, I'm sorry, that is your brother. I will murder your brother super hard. Should I go back and level up? Well, let's go in here and get a shrine. And then we can... It'll be less interesting real quick. It's weird having 3 swords on my body. An abnormal presence? What? How could you see that? The big glowing red woolly hole isn't part of it. Aw, this place is dope. Oh, what do you have?
頼朝めついに一線を越えたか。いや静が頼朝の暴挙を見逃すはずがない。もしや竹千代急ぐぞ。静の身が危ない。
I'm on it, dude. Let's see. Oh, we gotta go down there. Ugh, we gotta go down to the frost pits. Alright, who messaged me? Who dares? I wish these dudes would shit on Phil. It'd be funny as hell. Be like, you're an idiot, you don't know how life works. Yeah, they should use all the same lines he uses. I'm waiting for a game dev to finally swing on Phil. I mean, they have a couple times, but I want it to be a bit more brutal. I want them to say, basically, DSP, oh, we've heard about you. You're a stupid asshole. We don't care about your dumbass opinion. God, he would get triggered like crazy if that happened. He would say that's so unprofessional of them. But then, how is it unprofessional? Or at least, let me put it this way. If someone treats Phil like Phil, I don't understand necessarily what his grievance is, because he says that the world should be like him, and everyone should be like him. If people were like me, it'd be a better place. They were all logic like Phil Burnell, and all said it like it is and tell it like it is. Well, why don't they have that right? I think these game devs should be able to say, hey, this guy's a complete shitlord. And it's not like it would hurt your sales at all. In fact, it would only help things. Imagine that tomorrow. Call of Duty does... No. Todd Howard does a press conference tomorrow. He's like, hey, guess what, guys? I'm a humongous loser, and I don't know how life works, but we've dealt with the Phil situation. Phil can no longer play our games because we hate his stupid guts, and he begs for money, and he's got gout. DSP is going to get on stream like, apparently Todd Howard just got on there and slandered me. He said I had gout, when I do have gout, but there's context. It's slander to say things without context, according to Phil. And what's the context? The context is you have gout. That's the context. Yeah, I'm going to town on these jerks. Oh, you want some too? Ooh, look at all that magic. That was pretty hard. Gotta die for it. What's this? This looks important. Oh, it's worthless. Wonder what the boss is of this area. Probably his brother. Oh, you get a debuff while being in the ice? Oof, that's rough.
Apparently some fucking idiot has been slandering me online.
Oh, really? You want to fight me? I'm getting tired of these dudes. These guys are kind of lame. I wish they had more diversity besides these dudes. Didn't know how life works. I love that one possibly too much. I use it too much. I don't know how life works. That's one of the DSP lines that I accidentally find myself saying in real life sometimes. Ah, damn it, I jumped right into his attack. I cooperated. Ooh, that was heavy. Let's see you grab me. Yeah, I didn't think so. God damn it. He's burning through my healing items. Fireball. That's not what I fired. I fired something else. There you go. Nice try, stupid. Now you die for it. I know why they do that spirit sword thing, the big old golden sword that comes out and does the finishing move. Here's a DSP tier take. I think that's kind of lazy because it's very clearly serving as a sort of substitute for having more supers animated. Because then it's universal. You throw that on any character model. But the problem with that is, oh my god, what just froze me so hard? Man, these guys are doing some damage. Oh my god. Explosions happening all over the place. Okay, you're dead now. That's enough. You can lie down now. Oh, of course. It would be cool to have animations for each weapon class as assassinations against every enemy. Now, I get that that sounds horrible. You'd have that many animations. But yeah, do it. I think you should do it. I think that it's a God fucking damn it! I think that it's a decent challenge. Their final stand shit. Or what was it, martyrdom? Yeah, martyrdom. That's annoying. So I want to use my Kasuragama and do all kinds of kick-ass lethal kills with it, but... What was that? Y'all hear that horrible, sinister darkness? I heard it. This looks sinister. Ooh, let's try this. Oh my god, I'm using the wrong items. Item heal. Oh, you think so? Shredded you to pieces, friend. Yes, my friend! Haha. We should all aspire to be more like Phil.
These game companies were so unprofessional. Did you see what they sent me? Did you see what they sent me? They texted back. They said they'd used their official Twitter. Their official Twitter. So that's because of their business. That's their business. And they said, you won't believe this. You won't believe this. You know what they said? Yeah, you won't believe this. It's so unprofessional. What they said was, we don't listen to people who beg for a living. Like, how fucking out of touch can you be, all right? I'm not begging, all right? I've just multiple studies have been done showing that I have to, but I don't beg. You know what it is? They watch the detractor shit. This is what I'm telling all you people. It's what I've been telling you guys for years. Is that these no-life losers, they don't affect me. They have no effect on me whatsoever. They don't affect my business. But here they are affecting the shit out of me. They're making these slanderous, out of context, fucked up, sick in the head shit that no one who is mentally healthy would ever do. Oh, come on, we gotta get out of here, man.
It's too dangerous around here. What are you doing whipping rocks all day? Okay, I guess I'm down here, man. That's fine. They used their official account to say that. How unprofessional can you be? Now you know what's going to happen? They're going to lose a lot of business. People are going to see that. They're going to say, that's fucked up that he was mean, that they were mean to him, when all he did was tell the truth. He told the truth by saying that he didn't get entertained in 3.5 hours. And see, this is the kind of shit they're doing. They're saying stuff that's slanderous. It's not true. It's mostly true, but I need to give my context. They're fucked in the head. I would be able to sue them and win in court easily. Easily, it's true. 5-minute court case. Mr. Phil Burnell defeats all trolls, and they are ordered to commit suicide. Sorry, your distracting days are over. I understand. This is a court order. They choked to death on this frisbee now. Oh, that's enough. Time to die. You did way too much damage to me for my liking. Did I gotta walk through all this swampy shit to get to my destination? Come on, old lady. Old lady! Ooh, I see you brought out both of the swords. Oh crap, I gotta puke real quick. Oh crap, I gotta puke. Can't even heal. Alright, let's just freeze you guys. How's that combo? How'd you like that? Still stinky as hell, though. Stop running! DSP doesn't think about that degree of his privilege that he has. Well, his version of reality is that he has no privileges in life whatsoever. He worked hard for everything, and also his life is super hard. But the privilege, one of the privileges that he has is that he has that Karen privilege. And Karen privilege is the worst. It's the most toxified thing in the world. Where you have the right to give everyone else shit, but they can't do anything back. And, you know, because they can talk all this mess on customers. Say they're unprofessional and all this and that, and well, let me talk to your manager, I'm gonna get you fired. And the person can't say, you know, old lady, maybe you should eat shit. Maybe you should fucking eat shit and I should jump across this counter and pull your goddamn head off. Maybe I should do that. Because then, oh my god, how unprofessional. You can't even say a tenth of that. You can't even say, ma'am, I'm not really interested in your complaints. I got other customers I could be dealing with. Even that's a nuclear disaster for a Karen. And DSP's in that same line. He can shit talk game devs all day. Just trash them all day. Now, granted, no one cares about this dude's opinion, so it actually kind of doesn't matter in a way. But, because no one's come to Darkside Phil for hot insights into video games, despite his attempts to change that. But, you know, that is a luxury he has. He can shit on these game devs. And I'm sure the game devs of this game that he just spent 6 hours shitting all over, I'm sure they'd like to have some pretty choice words with him. I'd like to think that. They kind of did. They said, hey, if you keep playing, you might run into more enemies. But they should be able to say, well, I don't know, Phil, we watched your stream in its entire context. We managed to power through all 6 hours of you crying and begging, and then occasionally playing the game. I don't know. Seems like a user error thing. They should be allowed to say that, but then, oh my goodness, how unprofessional. Oh yeah, how unprofessional. The shareholders are going to be mad pissed when they find out that I was meeting the dark side of Phil. Alright, get off me, man. That's enough. Alright, I'm just gonna do it all down. Yeah, my face. Yeah, my face. Enough of that. And you know, I can understand why they would have the trepidation, because you never really know who you're clapping back at. And the answer would be, of course, just watch DSP stuff and you will understand. But they don't have time for that. No one has time to watch a 6-hour-long stream about a dude crying for a living, you know? And it is true they won't understand all the context. The context being that this dude's been doing this for 17 years. He's been a loser for 17 years and there's no hope of change. That's the context. But, oh god, I'm still puking all over the place. I've had enough of you, buddy. You're going down. It's a jerk off. I should name these monsters. Well, it's kind of disrespectful to the monsters. I was gonna say I should name these monsters after locale references. I like calling these guys these big Cyclops jerk offs. These are the guys that threw out Chris Chain out of the mall. Not my best moment. It's a good thing no hot chicks saw it. None of that, friend. That's my friend. Get firebombed, idiot. Nope, none of that. Yeah, you don't know who you're shit talking, but this game dev or any game dev has an enormous opportunity if they ever get shit on by Darkside Phil, because it's free advertisement and it's free, no toxicity advertisement. You can shit on Phil, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna see more sales. All right, who's this?
頼んだぞ竹千代殿
久しいな来るせっかくの水入らずだ遠慮は無用
相変わらずの鬼武者ぶり大義を盾に陣容を争わせ今日を荒ったな
世を滑るには力を示さねばならぬそのための場を整えたまでよ
太平の世をなすために罪なき者を殺したというのか
ぬるいは黒乱世が続けばそれ以上に人死にが出るわしは情には流されぬ最後に今一度兄の役に立ってもらおう地獄で苦しみ抜き霊石のもとになるがよい
That's a pretty sick strategy right there. Push him into the Shadow Realm. What's this? Paul? The Mystery of Regimon. I don't know about all that. Bam. Come on, Bam. What's this? It's a Cyrax. This This looks like something you could break. You even have a little glowing outline around it and everything. Maybe there's something that breaks ice. When these things get freed up or something. I don't know. Probably. That's what it would look like. Doesn't this look like something you'd be able to break? Oh, yeah. Because you can go right up to it and break it. Alright. Well, dang all day. Oh shit. Who wants to fight? No one? That's the correct answer. Imagine the publicity you would get for shitting on Darkseid Film. You have a game come out, DSP shits on it, says it's terrible, says it's made for children, says that it hurts his business, says that it basically beat Cat upside the head with some sort of tray or something. And so you come on and say, alright Darkseid Phil, you beg for a living. I'm not kind of drawing a blank, but it really depends on the context of what he says. Okay, you could say, he says, the game wastes your time. And then they respond with, yeah, you would have thought we would have made a pre-stream simulator with how much it wastes your time. DSP gets mega torqued, of course. He understood. Now let's get a soak with these little dudes. Feels good. I think most of the detractors would probably buy the game. I don't know. Well, it depends on the game, of course. If it's some $70 game, no. But if it's some $10 indie game, or even $20 indie game, yeah, you might see your sales go up quite a bit because you shit on Phil. And then, of course, what's going to happen besides all that is you're going to have all the various commentators, both S tier through to D tier, and they're going to say, oh my god, did you see that these game devs shit on Phil Burnell? And then people are going to say, who the hell is Darkseid Phil? And then DSP's lore is going to have to get explained to a bunch of people. It'd be a nuclear event, because then DSP would be in major damage control mode, where he'd have to explain to the universe how actually he did nothing wrong, and this person basically tried to assassinate him by responding to something said on Twitter. Shit would be great. Oh, you wanna fight? I'd buy it. I'd buy it even if it was some weird ass game that I would never play. I'll buy it. You're allowed to buy a movie and not watch it. Did I break any of these? Oh, I must not have the home one, the main base one. Hell man, you might even get me to buy a JRPG if you do that. Oh, that's probably it right there. Yeah, the big ass thing next to the jerk off. Don't worry, I'll restore things with my gun. Oh, I hated that. Look at him. He's got a terrible headache. Oop, wrong answer. Ooh, I didn't. That was not my better moment. Oof. Damn, this dude's a real clubber, man. That shit hurts. Now that restores to water, right? Ruby. That was sick. Make sure I didn't miss anything with it. Oh, one of you again. What the hell happened there? Cyrax fighting me too. Shit. He's jerking off on my stream and getting me banned. Can't wait to blow my ass. Same to you, buddy. I've been yelling at Bode, but anyone else who can help me with this. There's that sound clip of Cyrax saying, I only heard it once, there's a time where he says, I can't wait to blow your ass. And Music Biz Marty says, well, hot damn, or something to that effect. I can't wait to blow your ass. Really? Cyrax, I don't think we have that kind of relationship. Oh, god damn it. I'm getting toxified. I'm gonna start restreaming. Help! Oh yeah? Oh, you just get no stamina when you're in the ice. Okay. That's something. Your key. You run out of key. Oof, my key! Oh, this dude's gonna get ninja hard. Oh, it's a big jailer. Shoot him in the face. Oh, I don't really doing much there. Ooh, that hurts, man. Ooh, recharge. Shoot him in the face. He did it. Knocked him right out of his grab, too. Fantastic. How come I got no music playing? Next one. Oh, that's some good niche music. DSP, I love this guy, man. Darkside is a fantastic content creator. The way he begs for a living and cries all the time. Blames everyone for his own failings. What's not to like about the guy? Oh, this guy looks sinister. Oh, it's one of you guys. I don't know. Slow you down, way down. What does that get rid of? Gets rid of these, right? Okay, so I can explore these areas now. Alright. Makes sense. Oh, what are you? Well, you definitely can't use any locales to describe these ladies, because these ladies are in shape and attractive. You can't even say it's a Leanna, because this one ain't saying, I'm too pretty to die. I can't wait to blow your ass. Pay me, Marty. Pay me. We sold your contract. Let me fucking guess. Music Biz Marty. How's it going, Cyrex? That is probably the most fun you can have with a locale, is damaging their sanity, convincing them things that aren't real. That's probably the funniest thing you can do, or at least the highest potential. All the shit they did with Christian. The bullying, there was some bullying with Christian that I felt was a little wrong, but there were some elements like trying to convince him that Miyamoto was interested in his game. That shit's funny. And then of course he gets his parents involved. Parents are like, "Hey, Mr. Miyamoto, dude, we love your content." And then you messed with his sanity by saying that, you know, I'm the real Christian, and I already have a video game deal. And Christian losing his goddamn brain out of it. Oh, this dude. Come get some. Get scared of you. Oh shit, I'm getting scared of you. You know what? I wonder if I can activate this. That's enough at this point. You have to move on from this. You died 20 years ago. Oh, that's one of the mystical swords that one lady's looking for. Sweet. I found the other one and gave it to her. She basically is, you know, amnesiac, so I was saying, oh, this reminds me of, you're reminding me more and more of your father. Oh, really? You want to fight? What if I just went V-Trigger? What if I just disrespected you and went V-Trigger? When I went nuts. That's what it should be. It's called going nuts. That's what ninjas do. They flip out. Oh, fucking hell. That ice environment's rough. Slows you down and takes your stamina. Pretty hype. I don't have time for this nonsense, man. Come down here and fight me. I don't want to fight you next to your friend. Your friend has a weird way of getting involved in things that are not his business. And let me tell you, man, killing you is my business. Business is good. Business is booming. I want to try out a different ninja weapon. What else do I have that's 90 something or other? Let's try some tonfas. Ooh, now we're talking. Now we got some good shit. Waterfall, huh? Ooh, you think it's time for waterfalls? That's also waterfalls, you know. trying to think, when did I find the treatment of Chris Chan to be rather reprehensible? There were a couple moments where I thought that, well, Blue Spike obviously, but I also thought Casey was terrible. I thought Casey was a legitimate asshole. And it's part of why I don't like Liquid Chris as much as other people. Because Liquid Chris was awesome, but he was just... It's like liking Phil, but realizing he's associated with Derek. It's the same thing. Casey's not Derek, but Casey's so toxified that I can't stand her. Finish off with my super, huh? Casey's the worst. Casey would come in there just screaming at Chris Chan. And a lot of the things that, well, I have to be careful with what I say about this, because Chris Chan is a complicated guy. He is. He's probably more complicated than a lot of the other locals, because he does have a scoreboard against him that's pretty bad. He did rape his mom, and he treats women like garbage, and he's a disgusting creep. Like, none of that's disputed. However, there are parts of his behaviors that I frankly don't have as much of an issue with, only because I'm keeping in mind what kind of person he is. Like the whole being lazy thing, and him having no job and him living on the dole and all that. Well, the reality of the matter is that, you know, this dude is low functioning. He kind of can't do anything. And I know you're thinking, that's not true, you can do anything. It's like, nah. Also, the other thing is you should kind of not subject society to this dude. You should kind of, in a way, Chris Chan should be a prisoner in his own house. He basically should have house arrest. Forever. You get what I'm saying? And, because, I mean, imagine you went to you went to a sandwich shop. And there across the counter is Chris Chan. You're not going to buy a sandwich. You're not going to buy a sandwich. You're going to take a picture of the dude and you're going to leave. Because why the hell would you ever even think to touch anything that he makes? What if I got some good other weapons? Some stuff. Oop, try again, buddy. Okay, I wonder what this is about. Can you jump to that? Yeah, I did it. Let's see if there's other weapons I can get. I have a better... I do! Sweet! Look at that! That's some good ass damage. I can use that. Just a bunch of Odachis. Can't use Odachis. I have the specs for it. Smirk Wiper? That's a pretty good name. I like that. The DSP is gonna get hit with one day. It's hit with the OP Smirk Wiper. Oh, let's run it. Doesn't have particularly good stats, but you know, who cares? What's my ability for this one? Before an enemy's attack connects. Okay. So it's a parry. Oh, I could have used this the whole time. But Casey would come in there all the time screaming about, why aren't you getting a job, Christian? Why aren't you getting a job? I'm like, I don't know if this guy should really be at a job. How did I unequip my weapon? Okay. Still don't have it equipped. Let's give it another try. I really, really want to equip this thing. Like, unbelievably want to equip it. It's insane how much I'm looking to equip this thing. Actually kind of shocking. Why aren't you getting a job? I get that that's against a lot of responsible way of thinking, you know. But I've known people who... What do you think's gonna happen here, buddy? But it's not to say that Christian didn't have a million other things he could be working on. That's why also, in some ways, it was kind of like a pick your battles with Christian. Christian wasn't going to get employed. He wasn't going to be doing any sort of adult things ever. He was going to be sitting in his toy room playing forever. That's really how this was going to go. But the thing you can do is you can always try and work on him not being such a creep to women. Honestly, even his racism and stuff wasn't even bad. It was just clearly this dude's ignorant. He doesn't know anything. What's destructive arts? Ooh. Oh, that's pretty hype. I'll get behind that. Where's that one move I wanted to learn from? You know, whatever. I'll look through those later. I'm not worried about that right now. Oh, this dude's asking for it. Yeah, you and I, let's play. Huh? Dude kind of gave up. You'll get that. Get into the Northlands, huh? Is this a boss I'm about to fight? Yeah, this is boss fight central right here. Ugh. What's my soul level looking like? Ooh, I got quite a few souls. Probably shouldn't go in and fight this dude without a better understanding what I'm up to. Excellent. That's better. Alright, let's fight this jerk. See what he's about. This jerk op. Who knows? I could kill him in the first try. Let's go.
我ら鎌倉武士による太平の世すぐそこよ。九郎、その姿、人の身を捨てたか。
Like Dio. Tengu's are the hypest.
力ずくか。ならばわしの全力で答えようぞ。
We got a demon versus demon fight. Hell yeah, Tengu versus Tengu. Now we're talking. Oh wow, just like that, huh?
手勢君大義を阻むならばこの暗き輝きに打たれ砕け散るがいい我こそは武家の棟梁なり行くぞ
Let's go. Ooh, that was rough. Nice. Ooh, wow. That's some good ass combos. Oh my god. My legs. Oh cool, I got my soul back. My stand. Got almost everything for this too. That's pretty high. I'll go back to Terrestrial unavailable during a mission. I'm not on a mission, man. Am I on a mission? So wait, I have to fight this dude? Oh, there we go. Come on, Bam. You know I ain't got time for all that. Let's go return the sword to the lady and see what she thinks of it. She probably loves it. She's in love with me.
そう、おじいちゃんから火事の技を教わったんだ。家代の刀匠千治村正、私はその孫娘千治豊。ありがとう、刀を集めてくれて。
Happy to help,
おかげで
man.
思い出せたよ。火事のことは今後も任せて。きっと今まで以上にあなたの力になれると思うよ。
Real ultimate power.
いらっしゃい。
Unlock the features. Reforge. Okay. What does Reforge do? Modify the special effects of equipment. Fantastic.
じゃあまたね。
That's that good stuff. Got a bunch of stuff. Ooh, and I got purples and plus ones now.
いらっしゃい。
What you want? Yes, please. Look at you, well then I'll help you learn something new. Let's start with swords and I can hammer out any kind of sword I've mastered. There's just something special about making swords. From way back, swords have been seen as works of art, not just weapons, fine enough to be passed down through clans as heirlooms. In time, those heirlooms eventually became a symbol of the clan's power. Doesn't stop there. Swords are even considered valuable enough to be presented as offerings to gods at shrines. For those reasons, that the best swordsmiths are highly respected, sometimes even gaining an official post from the Imperial Court. And that's no mean feat. Craftsmen other than blacksmiths are usually looked down on by those at the top. Not to say that I'm looking to rub shoulders with the elite. Nope, for me it's all about someday forging a sword equal to the sword of the old masters. A sword worthy of being wielded by a master swordsman, the likes of the great Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Been used to fight off yokai from as far back as a really clever mechanism in the shaft that allows you to extend or fold the blade to transform the weapon in 3 different forms. Can't be used like a standard glaive, which is probably the easiest form to handle. Large scythe. on the chef, you can move it easily for quick attacks. All that form the guillotine. You're prone to breaking quickly. Unless some kind of magic description. Diamonds are carved into certain points of the weapon during the forging process, but I confess I have no clue as to how it will. Sounds hype.
また来てね
What did I get? Oh cool, I got these swords. The ones that she was geeked out to find. Ruby. See what this dude's on about. Can I get some stuff yet? Yeah, what you got?
戻ったのか。
Yeah, I got your bowl.
どうじゃ。なん
Hand over the huge celadon jar. Enjoy.
おい、よかろう。熱々を飲み干してみせい。
Oh man, I'm happy to help, man. I have something else for you whenever you're ready.
おお、どうじゃ。な。
Guy's really about his tea, huh?
これは確かにそう大して値打ちもない凡庸な作りだ。わしが求める政治の
Oh, well, sorry to break your heart, man. I thought you'd like it, but apparently it's a piece of shit. You ain't gotta be so judgmental. Yeah, that's a cool ass outfit. Wonder if we got any new outfit pieces. Got a bunch of swords, nice. This is big fire one. Oh, sweet. It's a torch spear. Uh-huh. Yep. What's with those beam cannons in the front? Pretty cool, though. Your new ninja gear. Not really. I think we're slowing down on items and outfits. It was fine. We got a bunch of them. I was worried it was going to be smaller. Look at how hyped my character is. Ready. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. We got those bosses taken care of. Great progress. Talk shit on Phil. It was a fantastic day. I might be on later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you again, everyone.